All right, team, are you ready to do this? I am a little bit excited, or a lot excited, a little bit nervous to put together the 20 moves from our bodyweight blast challenge we did in October with the VFit Studio. So this is an awesome complement to the cardio shred workout we did the other month, both on the app, and together would be 42 minutes. But always, whatever you can fit in makes a difference. These are classes, these workouts are great supplements if you can't make it to our classes, because we all do know recorded workouts tend to get a little boring over time, and nothing beats a live class. But there's nothing to take away that this is an effective kick butt body weight blast workout coming at you right now. So we went through 20 moves. And I want to preface this a little bit differently. This is as many reps as you can get in each move. So don't worry about your intensity. You really want to make sure you're doing things correctly. If you need to take breaks in the minute, take breaks. I'm going to create a chart where you can actually track your progress and your strength with these. So with that being said, I don't want to take up a bunch of everyone's time. I'm going to cue up some music on this one and get my timer going. So I'm going to start with our standing moves. And that first one was the lateral lunge. So I'm going to take 30 seconds to each side. And I'm sitting into this outside hip, stepping it right back into the center. You can take smaller steps, just slightly stepping it out. You want to make sure that weight's in your heels. The farther you step it out, the lower you sit it down, the harder it's going to be. So maybe over time, you're able to touch the floor if your shoulders stay flat and back. And really good lateral movement, helping these glutes and all that muscle area. All right, I'm going to switch into the other side. Down and up. So start nice and slow. You should never feel things in your knees. So if your knees are talking to you, take it down a notch. If you feel like you can go a little deeper, I always like to lift my toes at the bottom here, make sure that weight really is in my heels, in my glutes. We've got 20 of these moves together. And start to take notice which ones are really tough, which ones come easier, where you're working, strengths, weaknesses, and done. So move number one. Next one, we'll turn it out, sink it down to a crab, and take a little walk. So I'm in a plie, my knees are tracking right over my toes, and I was talking to my team today, you really feel your core muscles here around your stomach, keeping you upright instead of tilting forward, and you're just taking small little steps right to the left. Now the chart I've created, I want you to log, if you can finish a full minute of these exercises, when we get to some of the strength ones like push-ups, maybe log your reps, how long you can hold it. So don't feel bad if today you can't do every move for a full minute. Can you get a little lower here? We're working on building strength. There's always a starting point, never a finish line. We're always getting stronger. I've got 10 more seconds. This burns a little. Make sure you're not tilting forward. Knees aren't coming in. If you need to come out of it, straighten those legs, come right back in it. 5, 4, 3, stay with me, 2, 1. Okay, our squat thrust. So this is a willpower move. We're up on our tippy toes. I'm gonna reach it up. I'm gonna bend my knees. My heels never touch the floor. So option one, you're working right here. Down and up, working this balance, this strength. Eventually you'll get all the way down to the floor. When you can do that, you have the option to pop it back into plank, back in, back up. This is slow, controlled strength work. You've got that cardio workout to build the cardio. Think of engaging your muscles here. You can walk this back as well. Back, back, in, and find that balance on your way up. You don't need to come back if that doesn't feel good. Work on down and exploding yourself up. We're almost there. 3, whoo. Heart is beating good, right, though, because we are moving. Last one. 1. All right, lunge to warrior 3. So I'm gonna start a lunge, keep my arms up overhead if I can, relax my shoulders, and then launch myself into warrior 3. Try not to let those arms drop. If you've got any shoulder issues, you can keep your hands on your hips. So again, taking it back here, lunging it forward. Eventually, coming into a nice T. Watch this hip from rotating open. You want it facing forward. Got about 10 more seconds on this side. So see how many you can get in. And again, if you want to pause this and log how many you're doing, that's a really good way to do this workout. Last one. 1. Switch to the other side. You can also come through some of these moves Do a full minute on each side. So watch this right hip from rotating open. Step back into this lunge. Core is being used in all of these moves, which is great because that's one of the probably most important parts of our body. We've got 10 seconds. Really reach for it. Lengthen from head to toe. 3, 2, 1. Okay, as you saw, majority of these moves are on the floor. A couple more standing up. Turn that left foot out. You're gonna curtsy, tap it out. So one leg plie with a tap out. You can tap this foot to the floor. Step it back. Now I hear people saying, oh, my knees hurt when I do this one. Sit into the heel, into your glutes. You don't have to go that low. You can go right here. Really push yourself up. Think about what muscles should be working. This is a glute one. Your standing leg is pushing you up and down. Up and down. One more. Woo! All right, turn this other foot out so you can see my inside arch. Same thing going on in your body. Down and up. Now my right leg. Woo! And some balance, which is so important to the health of our body, to be able to control those muscles. Stay balanced. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna be on the floor the rest of the time. And again, this isn't a cardio exercise, so taking these breaks, logging things down, that's all okay. We're gonna start on our back with those corkscrews. So, I'll turn sideways. My arms are gonna come out. I'm gonna go ahead. I want you guys to relax your head and shoulders and just take small circles around and around. Now, as you get stronger, those circles are gonna get bigger, but what I don't want you doing is moving that whole body around. Just the legs. This is a great ab one. 4, 3, 2. All right, switch directions with me. So turn those toes the other way. Keep going. I'm going to adjust the camera. You've got 7, 6. So really squeeze that belly button towards your spine. Watch that low back from lifting up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to flip it around for a second. So this, I talked about different ones being really challenging in this section. Notice the moves that are challenging. Don't get discouraged. Just work through them. Keep building strength. So this is one of the tougher ones for me. Dolphin to plank. So I'm going to show you from the side. You're going to go ahead and start in a plank on your forearms and then just start to walk your feet in. Keep your eyes at the fingertips and then walk it out. If this does not feel good on your shoulders or your neck, bring it down to a tabletop on your forearms. Walk yourself back, back, in. Trying to maintain a flat back, back, in. So this is a great variation. If not, walk yourself back out to plank. Lots going on here in our shoulders. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, stay with it. Try to keep that shoulder area relaxed. 1, woo. So that's a tough one for me. All right, down to our forearms. We're coming into plank rainbow. So I'm up on my toes in a plank or I drop my knees, hip side to side. A minute of these might not be happening today. That's okay. I don't want you getting frustrated in this workout. I want you to have fun. Exercise is a reward. You're gonna get stronger. It's a matter of fact. So a minute of these, pretty tough. One day you'll be there. Drop the knees if you need to. Same thing, I'm still rolling my hip side to side. We've got 30 seconds. So from the side, it looks like this. Don't arch your back in the center. You're coming up in the center into that rainbow, or your knees are down and you're rolling right to left, right to left. 10 seconds, stay with me, stay with me. Fight for this. When you're challenged, that means you're changing. So think of that as a good thing. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're hitting our first set of arm dips. We've got 2 different kinds of arm dips in this workout. Hands forward. You can keep your booty on the floor, down and up, down and up. If you can, lift those hips up a bit and just bend and straighten the elbows, down and up. When you get tired, hold yourself up. I feel the triceps working, the back of the arm. That's what this exercise is about. I lift my fingers. If you've got wrist issues, this one might feel a little bit too tough for you. So again, lower those hips, or you could grab a weight and take some tricep extensions. We've got 25 seconds. Down and up, down and up. Breathe through this. Your muscles need oxygen, so go ahead. Give them that oxygen they want. We're getting through this challenge. I think we're almost halfway there. It's not as scary as even I thought. My timer's in the wrong place. 2, 1. All right. We're coming back to our back. This one feels good to me. Okay, feet are up, toes are pointed. We've got leg crosses. I'm gonna take my legs out, cross. Relax your head. Point those toes out and cross. This is option 1. Option 2, you can walk those feet closer to the floor. Watch your low back from lifting, and then back up. Or option 3, you're gonna take them out, reach up, cross. So up into a nice reach through as I come up. Out. So great exercise for your abductors, those outer and inner hips. We've got, now you're starting to feel it, right? 15 more seconds. Keep those toes pointed. So again, if you want to add that reach through, you're lifting up through the belly button. We've got 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe go ahead and lift those hips for a second. Stretch out those hip flexors. Woo! It's okay to take breaks in this workout. Strength is the name of the game. So we're flipping it back over. This might be a tough one for a lot of you. Beast twist. So I'm starting in a tabletop position. Option 1, just to find my beast, I'm gonna lift my knees, lower them. You don't wanna round yourself into a cat. You just wanna lift, keep your back flat. Then I'm gonna add that twist. Right to left. And this, if I can pick, I mean, plank is one of my favorites, but this puppy sure works a lot of muscles in the body. Those hip flexors, those arms, that back. Watch that you're not rounding. And with this one, take a break. When you need to take a break, come back to beast. We're halfway there. Keep breathing. So this is a reward. The more muscle you have on your body, the more protected your bones are. And then the added bonus is the faster your metabolism is going to be. I'm sweating, I'm warm. I have 5, 4, 3, 2, keep twisting, 1. Whew. Shake that one out. Good one for your wrists as well. All right, next up. So this is going to end up taking a little longer than 20 minutes because I am taking small breaks between a few of these. We've got our traveling push-ups. So you're going to come up to a plank or stay on your knees. Big step to the right, push up, bring it back to center. Big step to the left, push up, back to center. Everybody keep going. Everybody can do a push-up. Come to the wall if you need to. Push a chair against the wall if you need to. Drop to your knees if you need to. You want to be working this upper body. As women, we tend to not have as much upper body strength as we do lower, so we want to build that. Key to health as well. We're halfway there. And the next thing I see with the push-up a lot, as people get tired, they start to dip their head. Think about leading with your chest. Always leading with your chest. This is a nice wide arm push-up. Walk it out. Walk it in. I'm going to give your arms a break here in a second. Stay with me for 15 more seconds. I believe you can do this. You believe you can do this. We're getting through it together. 5, 4, 3. Give me one more. Woo! 1. All right, leg rainbows. A little bit different than we did in the monthly challenge. You can do either version you want. I'm gonna take my right leg out to the side. I'm gonna keep my weight even between my arms. I'm gonna lift, and you're gonna see my right foot come behind this left leg. So I'm drawing a rainbow with that foot. Up and around. And you're gonna feel it probably more in the stationary leg that's not moving. Woo, so up and around. You don't want to be jerking around. We've got 10 more seconds on this side. We are really working head to toe in this 20-minute set. 5, 4, 3. We're way over halfway. 2, 1. All right, so this would be kind of like a full body blast class in the studio. except for we usually add some more cardio in there. This is a workout you can do anywhere, anytime. Hotel room, office, even picking a couple of these moves. Man, they make a difference and they matter. You don't need an hour to get a good workout in. We have 10 seconds. 4. All right, truly the hardest move for me in this challenge is coming up next. 2, 1. All right, tabletops. Feel free to turn your hands out if that feels better. You're gonna go ahead. This is a shoulder opener and try to lift those hips. Ideally, I'm getting better. I've been practicing, and then to take it to the next level, I'm gonna take a shoot through. Now you don't need to do the shoot through. Lift, pull it through. If not, just work on lifting and lowering. We want to open up those shoulders. We're always sitting, we're always doing things forward, even a lot of our workout push-ups, stuff like that. So I'm gonna turn my hands forward, up and down. 20 seconds. So I'm gonna keep adding the shoot through, and maybe your butt touches on the way through. Eventually you'll lift it up higher, but that's okay. You can come right here, walk it through, and then lift it up. We've got 10 seconds, team. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going on vacation with our suitcase crunch. So I like the way Sherry explained it. You went for vacation, you have plenty of room in your suitcase. You came home, too much stuff. So you packed your suitcase and it exploded. Hollow things out. Bring it in. That suitcase was overflowed. You can take just one leg at a time. Good modification. Even sitting up, taking one leg at a time here. If not, bring it back in. Bring it back in. Suitcase crunch, crunch it in. Work with your breath. Anytime we're doing this abdominal work, this one's pretty specific to the front of our core, you don't want to feel it in your back. So if you don't, you might not come all the way back down here, and that's okay. We've got 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm taking it back to the arm dip. I'm gonna this time add a kick. So I'm gonna arm dip, kick, arm dip, kick, arm dip. So getting some abs and some arms. Couple options here. Just work on the kicks. Work on the kicks, then maybe take an arm dip. Kick, kick, arm dip. Count how many you're doing. Log it in that chart. It's pretty cool to see your progress with things getting better. Again, some of these exercises like this one, you're gonna log reps. Some of them you're gonna log time, like how long you can hold it or get through the move. So that chart will be in the Facebook group under files. I'm just trying to think where to put it. We're getting there. About 15 seconds. So pick your variation. You're better off doing one of these correctly than getting hurt and not being able to do anything. I can't stress that enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, staying in the seated position, our leg out. So flex that left foot. The further you sit up, the harder it's gonna be. Up and over. We're heading to the finish line. Team, we've got this. I am sweating. This feels good. My muscles are shaking, which is telling me that they're alive. I'm just hoping my camera will hang in there with me to the end because I can't imagine redoing this one. So up and over. And this one looks easy and there's nothing easy about it. Again, back to those outer and inner hip muscles. 3, drawing an L with my foot. Switch. Woo. Up, over. So straight up, straight over. Lean back if you need to. We're almost in the finish line. 5, 4, I think we've got 3 moves left. 3, 2 more of these, fight for it. 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna roll back to my back into these reverse bird dog crunches. So my feet come into a tabletop position, my hands come straight up. Option 1, one arm, one leg, opposite arm, opposite leg. Just like you're doing a bird dog, we're doing it now on our back. Up and back. The higher your foot is off the floor, the easier it's going to be. Again, watch the small of your back. It shouldn't be lifting. You're not using the right muscles if that's happening. Second option, somewhat like that suitcase crunch, but my shoulders are down, and I'm trying to get my hands and my feet as close to the floor as I can without that low back lifting. And it really helps to breathe out. On the way out, breathe in, breathe out. Checking the timer. We've got 15 seconds of these. All right, we've got 2 moves coming up. Crow, which you all know, maybe we have 3 moves coming up. I think 2 though. Woo! 3, 2, 1. All right, flip it on over. We changed the order a little bit. It just seems to work a little easier. All right, we've got crow. This one's tough, okay? Don't get discouraged. I'm gonna start with the easiest version. On your hands, just try to bring your knee up to your elbow. Work on that. Work on that forever if that's where you're at. Second option, you're on your toes. You're really getting into those hands and you're pushing your knees into the back of your forearms and you're working on just balancing yourself here. And then that third option, and I've done this one a lot today, so let's see how my arms are still hanging out here. You're gonna push it up into crow. And the cool thing about crow, I used to do this a ton when I was practicing a lot of yoga in my heyday before kids. I haven't been doing it. With this challenge, I brought it back, and I'm already able to get back up into crow, which I could not do a couple weeks ago. So, proof that practice really does pay off. So even lifting 1 foot at a time here, 1 foot at a time, coming back to those knees, and eventually you can pop this back to plank. 3, 2, 1, and I want to end with one that feels good. Balance out the body, that back side. So reach your arms out, relax your forehead down, lift opposite arm, opposite leg. Feel everything along the back side lengthen as you lift. And just lift as high as you can without pushing it. And then your next option is both arms, both feet. Show you from the side. Both arms, both feet. Last option, hold it up, swim it out. So I'm kicking my feet, I'm paddling my arms. And you don't need to do this the full minute, like I said. When you need to take a break, come right back down, rest that head out. We've got 20 seconds. Let's finish as a team. Finish strong. Hey, I'm impressed. I haven't put all 20 moves together yet. See, our mind is powerful. If we believe we can do it, we can do it. Give me 5, 4, swim. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Go ahead. Just stretch it back here and get yourself up under your hands and knees. So that was a good workout. Arch and round. If anything didn't feel good, you want personal modification, just shoot me a message, an email. That's the hard thing about a recorded workout is I can't work with everybody and know their levels when you come to the classes. We know exactly what you come to work with. So always invited. Keep keeping up with those classes or try them if you've never tried them. I enjoyed this challenge a ton. I hope you guys do it and add it to the cardio shred. These workouts work, they're effective, they don't take up a lot of your time, and they will change you. All right, have a fabulous day, everyone. Bye.